So in the previous section, you were given an initial amount and you're trying to figure out how much you were going to end up with after a certain number of years. And in this part, we're going to flip that in reverse, and we're going to figure out how much would you need to start with if you want to have a certain ending amount. So for example, what if you want to have $1,000 saved up for a big vacation in 6 years? And you can invest in an account that earns 11.5% interest compounded daily. How much would need to be in the account initially, assuming nothing more is added during that time? So the key phrase, which is in bold here, want to have, tells you that in your formula, I'm going to jot down here, same formula, instead of trying to find the ending value is given already. And what we want to find is what's the initial value. It says how much would need to be in the account initially. So that's our P, and that's what we don't know. It's a question mark. So that's why it's our variable, P. And so then we plug in the rest of the variables. So R is our interest rate. So 11.5. So we divide that by 100, and you get 0.115 for our value, divided by N. Let's see, it's compounded daily, so how many days are in a year? Well, 365, so N is 365. And so then we've got N again, times, and then how many years? So the vacation is in 6 years, so we want to have that in 6 years. All right. Now this looks really complicated, but really all it is P times some number equals 1,000. So we need to figure out what is this number. So I'm going to type all of that in the calculator, not the P, because, well, I don't know what P is. So I'm going to do parentheses 1 plus 0.115 divided by 365, close the parentheses, to the parentheses, 365 times 6, close the parentheses, power. And so you should get 1.9934988877, etc. And so I've got P times this number, 1.99, and that is supposed to equal up to 1,000. Well, if you remember back to solving basic equations, if you have x times a number equals a number, then you have to undo the multiplication by dividing. So I'm going to divide both sides of the equation by 1.99. So those cancel because that's equal to 1. And then on the left I get 1,000 divided by 1.99. And so I get this equal to 502.51. And so then I'm going to write the final answer, P equals $502.51. So if you start with $502, wait 6 years with that interest rate, then that account will grow to 1,000.